But I know Kadeem chimed in on this, but it's got to be weird on the first day to have all those things on your face. And I just wonder if you could talk about that. I mean, obviously you guys are total pros, but was it a weird feeling the first time that
Yeah, because, I mean, it's, how many?
90?
90 on the face.
90?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then they have to stick each one into your face all around. And, you know, we got to love those people. Sometimes they're right up in your mouth, making sure each one, and sometimes, you know, one will come off and they got to stop the world, search the floor, get that one and stick it back in place, and then we can go on.
But Ellen, was it distracting at all the first day or so with that stuff on your face?
I mean, at first, yeah, it's because you can't, you can't like physically touch your face, or if something's emotional and you're crying, and then they come on, and you have to like sort of break everything up to come and make sure. But other than that, I kind of really got used to it. And you know, when you shoot a movie, you have to do like makeup and hair in the morning.
Right.
And this was kind of nice because you come in, you put on that thing, you put on your little suit, and you're done. So I definitely, that sort of actually all faded away pretty quickly. But of course, the first day when you've never done motion capture before, it's unusual.
Yeah. Same with you, Eric.
Yeah, 100%. And like she said, after a while, the dots start to fade away, and it just becomes part of you. I think wardrobe, or the sense of wardrobe, started to become the most confusing part about it. Like when you put a jacket on, it would just be two ropes, and you get caught up in the rope, trying to take the jacket off, and your arms like this, and and that's a heavy ski jacket. You have to realize that that's what we're working with. So you have to believe all those things that you're doing so that it, translates into what you saw.
But what was really funny was to see that all actors had pretty much the same reaction. On the first day, they were completely lost because the set is empty and they feel they look silly in this motion capture suit and markers all over the place. And they ask, "Where is the camera?" Well, there is no camera. There are camera 360 degrees around you, so you don't need to look at something in particular. Well, what about the lighting? Well, there's no lighting. What about the marks on the floor? There's no mark on the floor. So on the first day, they're like, what am I doing here, by the way? And on the second day, they all have the same reaction, is, wait a minute, that means I'm free. I mean, no one is asking me to look in this direction, to be careful about the light, or to do this or to do that. I can just act with other actors and just focus on my script and my role. So they realize how free they are compared to a film sometimes. I just need also to explain very quickly where we come from before we reach this moment. The technology of games, what we were used to do in the past was to shoot the voice in a sound booth with facial animation, then go on a motion capture stage, and then record the body animation while we were playing the audio to get body movements on the dialogue. But it was two different takes. You had to reimagine the body movements based on the dialogues that you were listening. And of course, the problem of that was that the performance was split in two. You lost all the body expressions, all the subtleties, all the body language was lost in this process. And this is how we did Heavy Rain. And most of the time, it's one actor at a time. So that means that if you have a dialogue between two actors, you will shoot one first and then the other one. So they don't look at each other, they don't play together, it's two separate takes. Here for Beyond, it was a complete change because first of all, we recorded everything at the same time. Facial animation, body animation, audio. And we had up to 6 or 7 actors on set at the same time. And it allowed to have performances like this with actors really performing together.
It's got to be far more freeing to do that. We have one more clip, and it shows Ellen at her most down and out in a very dire situation. And as a gamer, as you play, you're kind of on this roller coaster ride with Jodie Holmes, and it does get very dark. And David Foster Wallace wrote a short story about suicide called Oblivion, and I get some of those same feelings here. So let's watch that clip.
Jody, where are you?
Tribeca. They're all around me.
Good God, Jody, what's happening?
I'm tired. I'm so tired. I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Tell me where you are. I'll come. I'll come right now, Jody. Jody!
Leave me alone. You've been running for weeks. For what? I have no home, no money, no food. My life is a fucking disaster. I'm tired of running. I give up. Do you hear me? I give up.
We got nothing left to eat. Gotta do something about it. You want to see how things work right here?
Sure.